Dude, it's gonna take us days to Dude, we're here for days.
We should have got a bigger brush.
I know. Fuck. Oh, yeah, I have to shake it. Maybe I have to shake it.
Already fucking up. Oh, it looks fucked up already?
No.
Yeah, mine did not look like
Yeah. Hella transparent.
Oh my god, we should have got wine or something.
Oh shit. Oh, dude, Loki, let's go.
Okay.
Because this is we'll do like one coat and then we'll let it dry.
We back.
I secured the drink, some light.
Something light for noon on a Monday.
I know. Cheers to the back room. What's your love language?
I think my first one probably would be acts of service.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You like people, well, like them doing things for you, like gestures. And
I like action more than anything. What about you?
I feel like my number one would be like just like physical touch, and I need like that person's presence, like knowing that they're there, and I don't know, I just like hanging out with the person, physical touch, being able to touch your physical person. You know? Yeah. I need all of them. Like I need all the love languages.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I feel like it would be words of affirmation. Like I need like reassurance, and I just like to someone to just like randomly tell me like, "Oh, you look good," or whatever.
Yeah. Because I think like when you're with someone for a long time, you're sometimes like, wait, do you still think I'm pretty? You know?
Right. And I don't want to be thinking that. Like,
yeah.
Oh, do you still think I'm pretty? Like, I want you to remind me. Even though I know I'm attractive.
You're like,
but
oh, yeah,
I want to hear it from you.
But if I have to go to the gas station and get a compliment, like...
Yeah. That's when I know I need to break up with you.
When Habibi over here is telling me, girl, we could, you're the one, you know?
Oh, I don't want no nonchalant type of dude. Can't show emotion.
Ew, yeah, like when they act up when they're around their friends almost.
Oh, hell no.
You know what? I think that's fucking gay of a guy to want that like male validation.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah,
because of that one. I think it was it a video we saw? Yeah. I thought about that. I'm like, and it makes so much sense now. Like, dude, now.
But I feel like guys like that who want that validation of like, oh, I want my friends to think I'm cool type of shit. Like, damn, you need a dad in your life.
No, seriously, like you're trying to impress dudes more than anything.
For real.
What are some other ones?
For me, I like gifts. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like when you say I like gifts, people, or I don't know, guys think like, oh, they want the expensive
like she's
bag.
materialistic and shit. Like I'm not materialistic, but like
I'm like I just like a small gesture. Like you went to the store and saw something and you thought of me and you got it. Like things like that.
Sometimes it's a Gucci bag. Like I'm not materialistic, but I like you said, like that gesture of like, oh, I was thinking about you, or oh, I thought you would look good in this.
Exactly, yeah. It's just like the thought of it.
Because I like giving.
Me too. I love giving. Like if that was in that situation, like I went to the store and I saw something, I'm like, dude, this looks so good.
Yeah,
on him, or like
I want him to wear this hoodie. It's so sick. And then I'll get it too. You know,
right? I'll get the matching one or something.
Oh, no, I'm stealing his. It's like a 2-for-1.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, and physical touch.
Okay, yeah, I think like quality time and physical touch, I go hand in hand for me. Like I need both.
I think quality time will do it for me. I don't need necessarily someone all up on me.
Well, it's not always like all up on you either. Just like I said, like knowing you're there and I can just like put my leg on you or something. Like, like, yeah, like something. Or I just like to like grab your arm or something. I don't know. I
get the fuck off me.
Yeah, I like touch. So I think like
I like to touch, but I don't necessarily care for it. Like I don't want him to be like all up on me either. Like I don't know,
all the time. Yeah.
Like if I can just go like that, that's enough for me. But I don't want someone on top of me all the time. Like, ew, get the fuck off me. I like a little like he holds my hand, holds my thigh, and I can do the same. But I don't necessarily like.
No, that's what I mean. Like when I say like physical touch, I'm not like always hugging you. Like I cannot let you go. Like a tree hugger. Yeah, like we're just chilling. I can just like like grab your hand, or I can just like do whatever the fuck. Like you're just fucking there. If I want to touch you, you're there,
dude. I'm like just smearing. Trying to wipe it off.
Oh my god, with the receipt?
Because I also don't like codependency.
No, me either. I need someone that's like has their own thing going on, just like I do. I need someone like that. Like I don't want someone super clingy to me. that they always like need to be with me, or
yeah,
like
that's
if
the
we're
word.
not together, like they're like
I
where you
miss you.
at? Like
Yeah.
or like just like all up on you, yeah.
Because I want to like have that security that I don't need to be clingy or you don't need to be clingy.
I like clingy to like a certain extent, though, you know.
Like he really does want me.
Yeah, exactly. But also not too much, you know. We're just like never happy.
No, that's what I mean. Like you need that security to know like he ain't going nowhere,
right?
And you get the like reassurance and stuff, but you also he's not like blowing you up and saying like, "Hey, share your location with me."
Yeah,
and if he does, it's like for your safety, not because he's weird,
not crazy.
You know how people like, oh, I like crazy. I don't like fucking crazy.
Hell no.
I don't like wannabe little bad boys either. I like a simp.
No, me too.
You're smarter than me. That's such a turn on.
You like someone to teach you something?
Yeah, they gotta teach me something.
Bring value to me. For reals.
I'm like, I love someone who can make my life easier. Like, if they can do my oil change and I don't have to, that's one less thing I have to worry about. I'm like, ooh.
That's so attractive.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I feel taken care of.
When you get shit done, or yeah, exactly. You make things
like
easier for me. Yeah. Like I'm at work, you pick up my car, go put gas in it or something. Shit like that. I'm like, ooh, wait till you get home.
Do you think there's a difference between like the love you give and the love you like to receive?
Yeah. I feel like it's completely different. Because how we're saying like my love language is physical touch, but yours isn't. Like, let's say we were in a relationship, like,
okay,
mine would be physical, but yours wouldn't. Like, I would have to, like, adjust.
Take out the trash for me, and I'll give you a hug.
Right, exactly. Or, like, I would have to, like, adjust to, like, your love language. I feel like everyone has one, you know? That's why you gotta get to know your person, to know your partner. See, what are their needs? I'm like, what are their needs?
Because you hella listen. I'm here trying to get to know you. You're like, I don't. You ain't gonna know me, but I'm gonna get to know you.
I'm gonna know you down to your soul, but you ain't gonna know shit about me.
I feel like I could be really talkative sometimes, though, when I'm so comfortable with someone. I like randomly trauma dump. That's how you know I'm comfortable with you.
Someone needs to put a gun in my head and be like, "Fucking tell me something about yourself." Like,
really?
That's how much I like don't talk about myself.
I know. I feel like that's why we have quiet moments, because you'll ask me something and I'll like ramble, and then I'm like, "But what about you?" And you're like, "Anyways,
yeah,
I was talking about you,
right? Yeah, I asked you. Don't you got more to say? Yeah."
Do you feel like that's ever like been a problem though, like in your relationships, like you don't open up?
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, it has been. I feel like people need to like push me to the point to like get it out of me. You know? Even like my friends, like when we went to dinner that one day, remember that? Like I was crying. Like after that, I was just like talking to them. I'm like I don't know why it's so hard for me to like open up, even to you guys. Like they're like my best friends, like for life. They're like my family, and they've always like opened up to me, and they've always been like vulnerable with me. But I don't know like why it's so hard for me, even like for me to open up to them.
You just don't like being vulnerable?
No. Like, I can be going through some shit, and they'll be like, oh, so what's new? I'm like, oh, nothing much. Everything's good.
They're like, I'm good physically.
But they fucking know me, yeah. So they'll get it out of me, and then that's when I started crying.
Then I start crying.
Yeah. Then I really, like, burst it all out, you know?
I think because I, like, go through it to get through it, I don't really cry.
What's the acts of service, like, you least care about?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think physical touch, maybe.
No, you just fucking hate that.
I can just like live without that. Like I feel like if you know,
oh my god, you're like I can live without anyone ever touching me.
Not that I don't want it. I'm just saying that's the one I can like get the least of, you know?
Right? Yeah.
Like
if
you
don't need much of it.
Yeah, like if you're already obviously giving me like acts of service and like gestures, like gifts and stuff, and then like words of affirmation, like I don't know. I feel like. And like a conversation can sometimes be more intimate than like sex. You know what I mean? To me, I think when you can be as intimate as a conversation could go into, like
that's as intimate as it gets.
Yeah, like, because I'm like a mind kind of person. Like I fuck with people's minds before I fuck with their like appearances. You know, like I'm not too shallow. I'm like I want to know who you are. Like,
right? Yeah.
So therefore, like I don't know. I guess I just like. The mindset part of like relationships. And
I'm like painting pumpkins like takes fucking days because you actually have to let it dry like each step. Because mine's like all blending in together.
Yeah, mine just got all blue. What about yours? What's like your least favorite one that you can live without? See, so I fuck with
would say
gifts. Yeah, that's the one you can like least live without.
I think so. Out of all of them, yeah. Because I'd rather have all of those other things.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I changed my answer.
But don't get it twisted. I want gifts. Small little
Yeah.
gestures. But if I had to choose like from those, yeah, I feel like that would be my least.
But I feel like learning how to be affectionate for sure is one of like the things I need to work on, because I don't know how to really be like affectionate.
Oh, no.
Like I want to, but I feel awkward about it because I'm not used to it.
But none of your relationships you've never been like really like that?
I mean, I have. I mean, it's different, but like Anna, if you ask me for a hug and you're crying, like I'll give you a hug. But if you're just like trying to saludarme by a hug, I'm like, oh,
bitch, get away.
You don't need to hug me for that, you know?
That's doing too much. Yeah, when you like let this dry for a little bit, have a drink, have a little sip.
Weird knowing that like I know what I want, but I also am like open to a lot of things. Therefore, like when I say like, oh, I want something, I'm like, don't write that in stone, you know? Because I'm like, things can change. And I'm cool with change. And I'm cool with like learning and like adapting and stuff. But sometimes like I'll be like, oh, I want this, but I can live without it. And they're like, so what do you want? Like,
you're like,
I don't know to say I don't know, because I know what I want, but if it doesn't happen, like I'm also okay with
Yeah.
it. So isn't that a little like awkward? Like I'll be like, oh, I want this, but I can live without it. And
so do you want it or not?
that's exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, you don't know what I want. You know?
No, you do want it.
Yeah, I do want it.
No, whenever it comes down to that, and you're like, oh, I want that, but if it doesn't happen, like I'm okay with it. No, you want it, and you're gonna get it. Whatever that is in whatever situation, when you know you want something.
I drew Pac-Man. Wait, that does not look like what I thought.
See, things change. Things change. You wanted corpse bride, but
my corpse bride.
Trust the process. So
I kept fucking up, so I just kept putting
kept getting nervous because we were talking about love languages.